We are humble today. Our days are better when we put God at the center and do our best to understand what His will is for us. Humility is being right-sized. We recognize and accept our limitations and imperfections. We have a genuine willingness to learn from others and an acknowledgement that we are not infallible. Humility allows us to maintain a balanced perspective on our achievements and contributions, fostering an environment of respect and continuous personal growth. We're going to start with the Serenity Prayer, and then we'll go into the daily reflections. If you or someone you know are questioning yourselves about whether or not you're an alcoholic or whether they are an alcoholic or drug addict, reach out. We can help you. You don't have to do it alone. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Grant me patience with the struggles that take time, and appreciation for all that I have, tolerance of those with different struggles, and the strength to get up and try again, one day at a time. Shortcomings removed, July 20th. But now the words, "Of myself I am nothing, the Father doeth the works," began to carry bright promise and meaning. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 75. When I put the 7th step into action, I must remember that there are no blanks to fill in. It doesn't say, "Humbly asked Him to," fill in the blank, "remove our shortcomings." For years, I filled in the imaginary blank with, "Help me," "Give me the courage to," and "Give me the strength," etc. The step says simply that God will remove my shortcomings. The only footwork I must do is humbly ask, which for me means asking with the knowledge that of myself I am nothing. The Father within doeth the works. The great paradox of getting sober in Alcoholics Anonymous is that when we started, found our way into the rooms, we thought we had to do all sorts of difficult work and it would be a constant battle. We found out it is exactly the opposite. It is no real effort at all after we go through the uncomfortable period of being vulnerable and adjusting to having a higher power in our lives that we rely on absolutely. We work the steps in order. They put them in order and numbered them for a reason. They build upon each other. It is a cumulative effect. If we do an inventory without having a foundation in God, we will not be truly honest with ourselves or another, and we won't believe we will get the relief by doing it. We may do it to the best of our faithless ability, but it will be mechanical at best, and without the spiritual aspect, will have very little lasting effect. The 7th step is where we make the change in our attitude, which permits us, with humility as our guide, to move out from ourselves toward others and toward God. The whole emphasis of Step 7 is on humility. It is really saying to us that we now ought to be willing to try humility in seeking the removal of our other shortcomings. Just as we did when we admitted that we were powerless over alcohol and came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. If that degree of humility could enable us to find the grace by which such a deadly obsession could be banished, then there must be hope of the same result respecting any other problem we could possibly have. We hear how our program isn't for someone who wants it or needs it. It is for those of us who do it. We do the program. We do the steps, and in the process, we develop a relationship with a higher power, which requires us to admit we are not the power ourselves. It is a humbling experience. It is logical. Of course we are not the power, but we did act like it, or at least we acted like there wasn't a power greater than us. Now we get out of our own way, which means we know we were our own worst enemy. Our problem was us. Our self-centered fear kept us from the sunlight of the Spirit. Now we found God and are cleaning house, which includes steps 6 and 7, where we pray for our shortcomings to be removed by the only one who can do it, our higher power. Once again, we get out of the results business and wait for it to happen for us. Our faith is strong and we do not struggle. When we are tempted to pull out one of our character defects in any given situation, We pause and are able to refrain from the behavior. Slowly but surely, we are changing for the better. We are closer to our spiritual awakening. We are in process. I can't, he can. I think I will let him. Shortcomings removed, July 20th. But now the words, "Of myself I am nothing, the Father doeth the works," began to carry bright promise and meaning. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 75. When I put the 7th step into action, I must remember that there are no blanks to fill in. It doesn't say, "Humbly asked him to," fill in the blank, remove our shortcomings. For years, I filled in the imaginary blank with, "Help me," "Give me the courage to," and "Give me the strength," etc. The step says simply that God will remove my shortcomings. The only footwork I must do is humbly ask, which for me means asking with the knowledge that of myself I am nothing. The Father within doeth the works. Please subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching.